You're staring at a list of high-end gaming rigs, and the big question is always the same. Am I about to throw my money at a machine that looks awesome on paper but ends up gathering dust because it doesn't fit my actual workflow? I get that hesitation. You've probably heard the hype around the HP OMEN 16L TG03, and you're wondering if it's just another flashy tower or if it actually delivers on the promises of smooth gaming, serious music production, and that extra AI-ready horsepower you keep hearing about. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the OMEN 16L isn't trying to be a one-size-fits-all. It's positioned as a hybrid, a gaming rig that can also double as a workstation for creators. That dual identity is where the buying decision gets tricky. If you're someone who spends evenings battling in the latest shooters and then switches to a DAW to mix tracks, you need a system that can juggle a GPU-intensive game and multiple VSTs without choking. On the other hand, if you only game or only produce music, you might find a more focused machine cheaper and less bulky. What makes the OMEN stand out is the combination of a 64GB DDR5 memory pool and a 2TB SSD. In practice, that means you can have your entire game library, your sample packs, and your project files loading instantly. I've seen creators talk about the frustration of waiting for a large sample library to load while a track is playing. With 64GB of RAM, the system can keep a massive amount of that data resident, which translates to fewer hiccups when you're layering synths or adding real-time effects. For gamers, it means you can keep the latest titles and a few older ones resident in memory, cutting down on loading screens after a quick Alt-Tab. The processor, an Intel Core Ultra 7265F with 20 cores, is marketed as AI-ready. In the real world, that translates to smoother performance in software that leans on parallel processing. Think Adobe's AI-driven features or AI-assisted mastering plugins. When you're rendering a video or applying IBIS noise reduction on a track, you'll notice the difference between a 6-core chip that stalls and this 20-core monster that keeps the pipeline moving. It's not just raw numbers, it's about the workflow staying uninterrupted. Now, the graphics card, an NVIDIA RTX 5060. It's not the top-tier RTX 4090, but it's a solid step up from the older GTX series. For 1080p to 1440p gaming, you'll be hitting high settings in most current releases, and it even supports ray tracing at a modest level. If you're a competitive player who values high frame rates over eye candy, you can dial down a few settings and still stay well above 144 Hz. If you're a content creator who wants decent GPU acceleration for video encoding, the RTX 5060's dedicated encoders will shave minutes off export times. One of the practical strengths that often gets lost in spec sheets is the connectivity. The tower offers 4 USB-A ports, 2 USB-C ports, and an additional 4 USB-A ports on the front panel. That layout makes it painless to plug in a MIDI controller, a gaming mouse, an external SSD, and a VR headset all at once without wrestling for a spot. I've seen users trip over cramped rear panels that force a hub. With the OMEN spread-out ports, you can keep the desk tidy and still have the cables you need within arm's reach. The included Thunderobot KG3089R keyboard is a compact 89-key mechanical board with RGB lighting. It's not a full-size keyboard, which could be a pro or a con depending on your preference. If you like a smaller footprint for a clean desk, it's a nice bonus. If you're a typist who swears by a full set of function keys, you'll probably miss the dedicated keys and the number pad. The mechanical switches are decent for both gaming clicks and studio work, but the lack of a detachable wrist rest could become a comfort issue during those marathon mixing sessions. Where the value really shows up is in the storage configuration. A 2TB NVMe SSD isn't just about capacity, it's about the speed of the drive's PCIe interface. When you launch a game that streams assets from the disk, you'll notice faster world loading compared to older SATA drives. Likewise, when you open a massive Ableton Live set with dozens of audio tracks, the SSD will feed the data to RAM without the stutter you sometimes get on slower drives. That said, there are a couple of trade-offs that matter. The tower's case is fairly large, which is expected for a system that houses a big GPU, a massive SSD, and an extensive cooling solution. If you have a small home office or a tight entertainment center, you'll need to make sure you have space for a chassis that's roughly the size of a small refrigerator. Also, the machine ships with Windows 11 Home. While it's a clean OS, it doesn't include some of the pro-level management features you might find in Windows 11 Pro, which can be a